Hi, I'm Safira. I'm 38 years old. Been following Shiloh for the last 2 years. The reason I'm here today is my current brand was not doing it for me. And recently been getting breakouts, and Shiloh's cosmetics seem to have the perfect colors. Stay tuned. I will give you feedback after this tutorial on what I've got from this brand.
Okay, so this is Safira and I'm just applying my Photoshop primer. As you can see, there's a distinct difference between her face and her neck in terms of her complexion. So I'm just going to blur out her complexion completely, blur out her marks. She doesn't have much, just a few breakouts. So just getting the primer in. She's also got some pores that I need to seal as well. Right, you can see immediately it's already brought her complexion back to what it should be, and it's sort of matching the complexion on her neck. Okay, so she's also got combination skin with dry areas and some oily areas. So what I'm going to do next is also apply the mattifying powder, so that if you have combination skin, you need to take both the primers. You need to take the Photoshop primer for the dry areas and for blurring out the blemishes, and then you also need the mattifying powder for the oily areas, and to also work the two together so that you're able to ensure that your products are lasting more than 24 hours. So I'm just applying it on the areas that look a bit oily. Around here on her cheeks. And immediately you can see her pores have been sealed. So if you have very big pores or you've got lines and wrinkles, please make sure that you do get the mattifying powder. You cannot get the full effect of our products if you're not purchasing all the recommended products. Okay, so immediate smoothness. And if you have really oily skin, I would suggest that you leave this on for at least 5 minutes to make sure it really absorbs and locks into your skin, to ensure that there's no oiliness during the course of the day or causing any kind of blotching. Okay, so those are her oily areas. I really want to get it on there. But from Safira's history, when I questioned her about her skincare, she's on a brand at the moment that is known to cause breakouts because of its high fragrance content, and yeah, it's got perfume in it and it is known to cause breakouts. So she's been advised to stop using that product immediately in terms of skincare. Okay, so that's a mattifying powder. Next, I'm going to apply her Bronze 3 corrector in the Miss Rose range. Now remember, the corrector is also a foundation. So when you receive your products and you see foundation on it, know that it is a corrector, a peachy foundation that is specifically for the dark areas, to neutralize the dark areas. I'm going with a dark lipstick, but I want to show you how the corrector neutralizes pigmentation on the lips. Okay, so neutralize all the dark areas. Even if you have breakouts, immediately it brings it back to skin complexion. So just make sure you neutralize it. Very important step in your basic makeup application, and if you skip on this, you are not going to get maximum coverage no matter how much of concealer you are using on your face. Okay, so if you have darkness close to your eyeballs, make sure you get the corrector in close. And then when you're applying your foundation, change your brushes. Change your brushes so that you're not dragging your corrector right down to the rest of your face, and you know it's going to mix with your foundation and cause it to darken. So use your flat brush. These are in stock at the moment. Really easy to get the product and spread it out. But remember, this is not your blending brush. This is your application brush, and you can see how it's blending beautifully into her neck. And remember, we always blend into the neck. We don't do the other way around, trying to make the neck darker. Next, I'm using my blending brush, blending foundation brush. Because we've corrected so well underneath the eyes, there's no need for a concealer. I'm just going to apply with my concealer brush the same foundation that I've used on her face with our concealer brush. Next, I'm sealing with number 3 powder. So just applying it on forehead, cheeks, and areas where she is oily, prone to oiliness, which is mainly her cheeks. And then I'm going to brush off the entire face. Okay, now that she's completely sealed, I'm going to contour her cheekbones and her nose and do her brows. Okay, so we're using our new palette. Okay, let's cut your nose. Close your eyes. Gonna make it look thinner. Okay, just defining her brows with brow tattoo number 2 and brow brush. Okay, next I'm going to do her eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply shadow pencil number 2 on her lids to intensify the colors that I've chosen for her, which is very earthy colors in our 9 shade palette number 3. So I've used a soft cream on the inside and underneath the brows, bronze on the lid, and then I'm using a deep plum for her shading color. And then I'm going to line and frame her eyes with the same shading color. Because her eyes are so narrow and small, I'm not going to be using liner on her because that's just going to make her eyes look even smaller. So we're using this shading color to frame the lids, top and bottom. Okay, mascara next. Keep your eyes closed. And I'm going to lift your lids, but don't close it too tight and don't open it, okay? Okay, close it gently, just gently, don't close it too tight. Okay, I want that to settle and then I'll do another coat after. Okay, so I'm using a moist lipstick on her lips first. I'm just going to add some sparkle to her lids and just a little bit of glitter, not too much. Okay ladies, so this is what Safira looks like after I use the Miss Rose range of products for her basic makeup application. And if you'd like to know what I've used on her face, please WhatsApp me on 079-272-4713. Please ladies, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my videos. And until the next tutorial, bye!
Hi ladies, this is me after having my makeup done by Shiloh. Highly recommended. I feel wow, I feel like I'm on the runway. I feel like that perfect model. Never have I got this from a product before, and any day I would recommend this brand as I don't feel the makeup on my face. My pores have been closed and I'd recommend it any day. It's lifted my self-esteem because with my breakouts recently I felt so low, and now with this makeup it's covered everything and made me feel beautiful. Thank you, Shiloh. Wow, this is absolutely stunning. Perfect, as the name says it, Perfect Shade Cosmetics. Blends in perfectly with my neck. Wow, absolutely stunning. Not cakey at all. I don't feel like I have makeup on. It's extremely.
What were your challenges prior to this with all your previous brands?
Never got this results. Never did. It looks absolutely natural. Eyebrows are looking stunning.
How does it feel in your skin?
It's absolutely.
Does it feel heavy?
No, not at all. Not cakey at all. I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. Absolutely. Even my pimples that were so revealing are not there.
That's the beauty of the Photoshop primer. It blurs out majority of your marks before correcting it.
Wow.
So you don't use a lot of product after.
I really feel like I'm on the runway.